Alright, finally! Made it to the finish line. Final area, Continent 1. Damn it, they just keep coming! One, please. One, please. I do love seeing human faces contorted in pain. Now, give me one of those, and one of those, and oh, one of those, too. Here, you take your payment in a small denomination QP and like it. Feel free to count it out to make sure it all adds up if you like. I know your fighting spirit will never let you do otherwise. Go ahead and count them one by one, but don't you dare stop cooking in the meantime. Now, I think I'll take my shish kebab next. That's just mean. Wait, hold up. They're almost at the finish line? So this event's gonna be over soon? Isn't it strange that I've really been doing nothing but standing here this entire time? I mean, I'm more than just an ungodly sexy swimsuit model, you know? The way I saw it, the higher-ups for this event were supposed to notice the pop star power I couldn't keep covered up because it was just way too strong. Then they were supposed to beg me to take over the main role as thanks to my incredible cuteness and popularity. Heads were supposed to roll for having overlooked such an amazing talent right here under the noses the whole time, and my future as a superstar should have been secured. As official record keeper, it falls to me to preserve this summer woe. I shall call this one the Tragic Buffoon. Oh! Flo's excited too. He's jumping around like he wants to join the race. This is finally it, Senpai. At last, we've reached the final area. That's right, there's only one thing that stands between our races and victory now, and it's a single straightaway. This area may have been improvised on the fly after the bridge collapsed, but hey, it works to keep things going. I tallied up the remaining time it took each team to escape from the prison, and I set up a new starting grid accordingly. This time, each team will burn rubber as soon as we say go. It'll be a battle of fate, where each racer will have no choice but to trust in their luck. There'll be no interference from enemies, no tricky corners, and all teams gotta do is floor it and make it to the finish line straight ahead. The final leg for the ages, free of cheap tricks, where the winner will be obvious to anyone watching. And we'll get to see how it all shakes out after a word from our sponsors. Goal. It's been one hell of a long race, folks, but at last it's time to separate the winners from the losers. Listen up, all of you waiting on the starting grid. Look back on everything that's happened during this race. The 4 areas you worked so hard to cross, the countless trials you overcame with your trusty vehicles. You should be all fired up by those irreplaceable summer memories. But if you win here, it will all have been worth it. If you lose, then it was all for nothing. So you can't go giving up now, can you? To all you fierce competitors who have made it this far, the goddess salutes you. I can't wait to see what happens next, and not just from my own personal reasons. I swear to you all as the goddess of beauty. Whoever wins this race will be nothing less than the best summer servant. That's our Ishtar. She really knows how to get people fired up right to the end. But still, it certainly looks like it worked. The Ishtar Temple at the finish line will serve as the victory gate. Try to be the first one to cross it. This is it. Get ready to begin the official last race of the Ishtar Cup. Okay, here we go. Full throttle to victory. Team Nero. Ah! Teammate Alter wins. I wonder who will win next year, though. When we get the rerun. Well done, Drama Queen. We may not be far ahead, but we are in the lead. Mimu, the Red Bean's acceleration is one of its greatest strengths. However, there are those 2 other vehicles in this race who could beat it still out of pure context of speed if we're not careful. Fran and Nobunaga's. You got that right. No more games. If I'm in it to win it, Pipe Organ Gal, Or, I'm in it to win it, pipe organ gal. You know, this has been on my mind for a bit. Aren't we just a little bit too much alike? I hear you, Nobu. I totally get it. There's something infuriating about people being exactly like you, right? I can't help but fear and loathe them, yeah? And now you finally get the pain that I'm having to deal with people copying my face and personality. Let's kick it into high gear. Eat up Nobu's Atsumori and drive as fast as you can, Red Rocket. This time I'll open up the wings and leave our competition in the dust. Oh no you don't, you fools. Hey, what the hell? Attacking us while we're transforming? Rude. Isn't that against the rules? Oh crap, we're falling over. Stand back up, Racer X. Throttle those controls like they were a saber. Don't worry, I've got this. Just got used to the steering wheel and to land in a counterattack in the direction we're falling in. Ah, now's my chance. Your left's wide open. She's got alongside me while I was distracted by Nobunaga on our right. Well done. Excellent strategy, Fran. You're going to make a wonderful racer someday. Or would that be a wonderful vehicle brain? Well, I suppose it doesn't matter if the racer or the vehicle that excels. All that matters is being top-notch. Still, don't you think you're being a little too courteous? A true race is like a joust. You're supposed to throw down a gauntlet when you pass your opponent. For example, raining down a hail of bullets upon a vulnerable flank. Salty Mage! Yeah, Wally and Popsicle. I can write it all down. Unbelievable. You truly did manage to strike down all of Im's bullets with nothing but a wooden mop. I suppose it goes to show that you shouldn't trifle with a British maid. Incredible. No wonder she's Britain's legendary king. It seems that my pea shooter is unequal to the task. But what about a rocket? Take this! Dynamics oven! We're losing our balance! No noble phantasms! No noble... Oops. Ah! Stupid Papa! Professor! My apologies. I'm afraid I lost myself in the moment. There's something about her I simply couldn't abide. Well done, Salty Maid, but the other teams are catching up. I'm trusting you to handle our defenses. I can't understand a word you're saying, but I can tell what you're thinking. We shall pass any who dare get in front of us. If anyone gets alongside us, then we shall send them flying. And no matter how far apart the pack we may stand, we shall not let off the accelerator until we cross the finish line. Is that not right? Smiling? Am I? I see. I did not notice myself, but I suppose I'm having fun. I may not care for you, but it's been quite enjoyable running this race together. We are truly two sisters of the same goal. I've never enjoyed myself in any other race to date. I trust this goes without saying, but do not let your guard down. This race is coming to an end. There's no telling what sort of surprises we may yet face. Mimu, worry not, partner. I shall take care of everything. I have no fear whatsoever that we shall lose to our rivals. After all, the greatest enemy I must defeat is you, not them. Oh, we get Holy Grail for this. Goal! Congratulations, you're the winners! Applause while your hands go numb. Good job, Maid Alter. Woo! Aw, cute. Wow, the excitement here is palpable. We're so lucky that we were able to see the end of the race this close to the finish line, Senpai. Looks like there's still some time until the victory ceremony. Everyone's still taking it all in. Huh, was that thunder? Odd, it was really sunny here at the racetrack just a moment ago. What the? Are those storm clouds? They're coming straight toward us, almost as if they have a will of their own. That's one hell of a storm. Hey kids, hurry up and get back to Chaldea. Those gale winds aren't just gonna blow around physical objects. The lightning can even destroy spirit origins. It's a quaking, crackling criminal Anderson. Why do things happen now right after I got the special celebratory champagne? Hey, you're too young to be drinking, nursery rhyme. That thunder sounds like, Gozu Tenno. Don't tell me that's Waiko. I'm getting out of here while my head's still attached to my shoulders. Iraki's such a fraidy cat. Me, I'm the pinnacle of elegance. That kind of lightning is no big deal at all. I see that sort of thing on Modianos all the time. Ah! What the hell was that? It zapped me all the way down to my tail. Why did all the bad things happen so suddenly? Everyone's scattering now. We need to get out of here too, Master. That was perfect. Everything was just as planned. I'm so perfect I almost scare myself. Woo! Was that Ishtar? Ah, Senpai, you must go back to the racetrack. Go on, if you don't want to get caught up in this, you better run away. Don't worry, I'm not heartless. I'll spare your lives. But please note that any refunds for bets placed will only be given to servants still at the racetrack, and tickets for any heroic spirits who run away will be considered null and void. If you got a problem with that, then take it up with the most ancient of laws. No matter what the era, the house always wins. All gambling is rigged to the advantage of whoever's hosting it. If you don't know what that meant before, hopefully it'll become crystal clear now. That's one of the worst things you've ever said. Oh, what was that, Gabriel? I could have sworn I just heard you asking for divine punishment of the worst kind. Senpai, it's dangerous here. Lightning can strike at any moment. Don't worry about that, Mash. I won't go zapping you both after you help me out so much. As long as you don't get into my way anymore, that is. What are you doing, Ishtar? Woo! Is this an earthquake? No, I don't think it is an ordinary earthquake. You're right. It is the earth itself crying out in pain. It's being sacrificed in order to make my companion. I mean, come on. Did you really figure me for the kind of chump who would use all her money on charity? It was all a ritual leading up to this moment. That's right. I couldn't care less who came in first. All I wanted was to have each team drive their hearts out while they completed the race. To make sure that the parts I had each installed in their vehicles ended up here. After the tires carved tons of magical energy into the Venus textures I planted all over the land. I thought there was something fishy about all this. Did you now, Gabriel? I know you saw great potential and a promising future in you, Master. Or I know I saw, yeah. But you still don't know exactly what I was up to, did you? I'll be nice and throw you a bone here. First off, check out the true form of the Ishtar Temple. Is that an ATM? Is that a giant ATM? The Ishtar Temple is just a front. This is the top secret, painstakingly constructed heart of the operations. The Ishtar Quantum Power System, or Ishtar QPS. Hold it right there. We cannot simply stand idly by through all this, whatever this is. We overheard what you were saying. What is all this? Is something had to do with the parts installed on our vehicles? Something to do with them. They were the whole point of this. Speaking of which, I'll be taking them back now. I didn't input any Steam command like that. Ishtar's parts just came off of Babbage's body. I wish my body could combine and detach. I wonder if they include a diagram showing me how to cast off parts like that at the end of a book. Those parts are coming off of our vehicles all by themselves. And that thing is that thing pulling them in? Kyogoku may have never needed such a harness, but I still question what all this is about. Our vehicle just completely fell apart after that thing we jammed in somewhere just ripped it out. I don't know how I managed to stay together all this time. Oh well, can't be helped. Those parts aren't just falling away. I'm sensing tremendous magical energy from the device. There we go. It's coming together nicely, and it's all thanks to you guys driving over my Venus textures. The tire marks you carved into the land while you were so desperately trying to outrun one another function just like the kind of magical summoning circle. And this little doohickey is designed to gather up all the magical energy expended during the race. At the same time, the parts I had you install in your vehicles secretly stored all the heat created by the friction your magical energy propelled tires to run across my textures, which in turn completed the preparations for the excited state of each part. It's so deliciously perfect. Soon, Operation Rebuild Gugalana will be completed. What's going on here, Ishtar? Now that I look back on it, I spent a long, long time waiting for this day. The Queen of Kur stole all the best parts for herself, even though I'm the Queen of the Heavens. The other goddesses all pitied me, calling me pathetic because I lost my trump card, the Bowl of Heaven. Goldie, who would laugh at me and say things like, well, of course the Bowl of Heaven left you. Who want a master who is built like a washboard? It's been a long, humiliating road getting here, but at last, I finally reached my goal. You there, don't you look at me like that. This is not just about me taking out my frustration on others. Don't worry, since I'm the highest class of goddess there is, I'll tell you what's really going on with this race. Up till now, I would have spent my free time searching for Gugalana, or trying to resummon him. Anything I could think of to get him back, basically. Considering how tight we are, it should have only been a matter of time until he came back to me. But no matter how hard I tried, he never came home. I couldn't find him anywhere. I couldn't summon him. I couldn't even sense his breathing. I realized that I hadn't just lost him. Either he was taken to a place where my authority doesn't reach, or he disappeared after connection between the divine spirits and humanity was completely severed, and his role had been completed, right? Exactly, which means that it wasn't my fault I lost Gugalana in Uruk. At that point, he had already become detached from me, so it was no wonder I wasn't able to summon him again. Gugalana had returned to heaven. It was a gift from my father, but he had earned his retirement. I had no problem with that, really. So I had a change of heart and decided to take a different track. If the first Gugalana was broken, I could just make another. What? Then you're really trying to make another divine beast? Like Anne the Demiurge? Yep, if Dad could do it, there's no reason I can't. I mean, how many times do you think that I've come this close to destroying Mesopotamia? Maybe you guys didn't take me seriously since I've really only showed up, I've only really showed you my good side, but this is who I really am. A goddess among goddesses who collects authority from every god and uses it as ornamentation. I'm the most powerful divine spirit ever. Ruler Ishtar! Incredible. The divine beast is really starting to incarnate. Singularity or not, it's amazing what she was able to pull this off on her own. Oh man, I definitely wasn't taking this seriously enough. Ishtar, I regret my error and stand in awe. You sure don't sound like you regret anything. Well, this whole race ritual did have a pretty big mystery to it right from the very beginning. I told myself that Ishtar was odd and that her ways would naturally be odd too, but I just let it go. But I really did not see this twist coming. Basically, the whole race was nothing more than a way of creating a new Gugalana, right? I failed to see how this is funny. Sorry about that. You gotta understand, we geniuses don't get many chances to have our expectations exceeded like this. It's sort of novel. I mean, it's just so much fun. I mean, how do we not get excited when we finally have a chance to experience actually being surprised by a twist for once? That said, I know I need to keep things under control this time. The surprise is over now, and it's time to deal with this mess. Well, that's a big talk, Da Vinci. Didn't you just say you were standing in awe of me? I did, and I still am. I'm feeling regret and awe, but for the Bowl of Heaven, not for you. Unfortunately, Ishtar, you're still just a pseudo-servant using a human as a vessel. Your spirit origin is A rank at best. Suffice to say that you can handle anything, we can handle anything you throw at us. That said, the severity of beating you may come from the way of changing depending on what you decide to do with your reconstructed bovine friend. More big talk, eh? Alright, let me just go ahead and finish building my Bowl of Heaven. And then I'll show you just how terrifying I can really be. First, I use the Ishtar QPS to put together different living body parts overflowing with magical energy, with an immature organism as the nucleus. Here it comes. This is the birth of my new Gugalana. Gugalana Mark II. Whoa.